Hi guys, and welcome to another video from FM Wonderkids. Today we're looking at centre backs that you might want to sign in Football Manager 2016. So, as is my other videos, I've simmed the game all the way up until January 2023, which gives us a 6-year advantage, so we can see attributes which grow within that 6 years. The first couple of players I'm going to show you are for a lesser budget team, so you might be starting with a club with a lesser budget and you haven't got that much to spend on your centre back. I'm going to show you a couple of people who really grow into that role, and then the last few I'm going to show you, you will have to spend a little bit of money on to acquire at the start of the game, but they will grow into absolutely fantastic world-class centre backs. So the first guy I'm going to show you is Emmanuel Banana. He is 19 at the start of the game and he's worth 1.9 million. You can buy him for 4 million straight away, and this is what he turns out like in about 6 years' time. He's playing for Arsenal here. As you can see, he is a pretty decent centre back. So he's got all the defending things you need. So you've got the tackling, your marking, your heading, your positioning, your concentration, your composure, your anticipation, your stamina, your strength. He's really good. Maybe actually he is quite quick as well. So he's got most of the things you need really. I say he's quite quick. He's not a speed demon, but a lot of centre backs can be called a bit sluggish. So I don't think he'd call him that at all. And you can see his average rating is pretty good as well. Like I say, you can get for about 4 million. Arsenal bought him for about 6 million here. So he's a good investment at the start of the game if you haven't got that much money to spend on a centre back. The next thing I'm going to show you is a little youth kid at Manchester United at the start of the game. Let me find him here. I think he's 17 at the start of the game. So you can see he does develop from a 17-year-old into quite a promising little player. But the big thing with him is he's cheap. He starts at 190. That's £190,000 at the start of the game. So you could probably pick him up for next to nothing. Get him in on loan if you're a small club for Manchester United, and I'm sure you'll see him improve straight away. He's only 25 years, so he might improve again on these stats. So we'll have a look at his history. Like I say, started off Manchester United here, loan, and then suddenly, bang, £23 million he's worth. So that's someone who you might want to look at getting in your team if you haven't got much money, or if you're trying to get someone in on loan who can do a job for you. Then we're going to go up to the boys who are going to cost you a little bit more money. So we're going to look at this guy here. His name is Aymeric Laporte. As you can see, again, he's quite good with the whole marking, tackling, heading, positioning, composure, concentration, anticipation. He's got the pace this time, which is good. He's got the stamina and the strength. So he's got a lot. He's got a lot of the attributes you want really in a centre back. You can see his graphs there is pretty dominating. Maybe his physical could be a bit better, although it's not that bad. Maybe the acceleration is letting him down in the balance, but he's got the mental, he's got the aerial, he's got a bit of technical. Yeah, he's a defending powerhouse. So the only thing is he will be quite expensive at the start of the game. You'll be looking to spend about £35 million. He's got a £35.5 million release clause. So if you are a big team, you could guarantee getting him for that. But I do agree it's a lot of money, especially to be splashing on a centre back. Next guy we're going to show you, Jonathan Tah. So this guy is playing at Leverkusen. I think he's played there for the entire game. Yeah, I'm right. At the start of the game, you could probably purchase this guy for around 25 million. Again, he's got the stats you need. Maybe lacking in the heading. Maybe his work rate's a bit shy. But he's got really good composure, agility, pace, strength. It's very rare that you get a centre-back with strength and pace. In fact, that's one of the quickest centre-backs I've ever seen on the game. So it's someone really who would do a really good job for you, especially if you're playing, say, attacking-minded kind of game style. You're playing a high line, high defensive line, that is. A quick centre-back is always handy in that kind of situation, and that pace will do you some favours. If you look at his graph here, you can see it's quite favourable towards the physical and the defending. Like I said, his mental isn't great. But if you look at his average ratings over the past years, he's constantly over 7. he's scoring goals and getting assists as well, 4 assists in that season there. So definitely someone who it might be worth investing in. Like I say, £25 million at the start of the game. You should be able to bag him, not a problem. But the number one guy I would go for, who Chelsea seem to go for all the time at the start of the game here, he's playing for Chelsea, is Daniele Rugani, or Daniela Rugani. Again, bang, 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 heading, marking, tackling, positioning 19. That's a really strong attribute to be having for a centre-back position in 19. That's very good. And his strength, again, is 18. Maybe not as quick as you would like a centre-back to be, but that's quick enough. So we'll have a little look at his graph here. Decent. You can get him for about 20 million at the start of the game. His mental is really, really good. You can start to see that on his graph there. So if we look at his history, average rating since the start of the game, over 7. So start of the game, I think he's 20 years old. So really good buy, £20 million, get him in your first team. Again, it is a lot of money, £20 million to be spending on a centre-back, but this is what you're looking at if you're like a top team, top 4 team, top 6 team in the Premier League. Someone like this to come in is the best, real best deal you're going to get, this guy, Rugani. So, and he develops into one of the best centre-backs in the world. If you look at the star rating there. So, yeah. So that's it for today. We'll move up into the midfield for the next couple of videos. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.